Welcome to NHD Photo Review. My name is Nathan Davis and I'm going to be reviewing today some step up and step down rings, which make a very handy egg. But basically these are the, I believe, step down and these are the step up. And what they allow you to do is if you have filters that are for one size, you can use them with another size diameter lens. One thing I wouldn't recommend is taking a 49mm filter and trying to put it on a 72mm lens, since you will have vignetting that you would not know what to do with, and you would have to crop out most of the picture. So with these, they do allow you to step up and down. I mean, you can even use this as a hood if you wanted to. It gives you some protection depending on where you are. If you're at a 72mm and you just put one of these on, that's not going to do anything. But if you have something like a 58mm, it'll give you a sizable hood. So you can use it for that. You can also use it to take filters for one size and use them on another, but again, don't have drastic differences unless it's a 72mm or 77mm filter and you're attaching it to a 49mm lens. One problem though is you might still have vignetting because of this, depending on if it's a wide angle lens or whatever. But again, neat. They're metal construction. They work very well. If you're using lens converters, you can use them for that. The one issue though is if you have too much space between the converter and the lens, it will cause your images to come out soft because you're changing a lot of factors there. Not going to be reached very well because you're changing the distance of the lens elements from what they were constructed to do. So that's a factor. But if you're using filters, if you have big filters, you want to put them on small diameter lenses, you can do that, or vice versa. Hey, if you like a cool vignetting effect, you can do that. So they have various purposes and uses. There were some that commented that or I think one person that I read, I don't know how many, had an issue with it, but they said that they had metal flakes. Now I don't know if maybe there was a bad paint job or something like that, but I have not experienced any kind of flaking of the paint or the metal on these, and I've sat there and played with them. As you can see, I make an egg out of it. So I haven't had anything like that. I even put it over a white piece of paper and mess with them to see if anything flaked off. Didn't have anything, but there may have been a bunch that had a bad coating of paint on them or something like that. So from what I've seen, no issue with that. But they are a good addition to your kit. If you have certain filters that are one diameter and you want to use them on another, these are perfect. Again, you don't want to go extreme, but you can if you wanted to. I will have a link for both of these because these are two separate purchases. I think they were $7 a piece for basically a 49 to 77mm span of adapters. And these are step up and step down rings. So depending on the filter, if you need to step it up, you can. Or if you have a filter that's larger, you can step down, or whatever, vice versa. You know what I'm saying. But basically, they are good little filters. I haven't had any, or not filters, but good little adapters that will diversify out your kit. So I mean, if you have, like I said, filters for set diameters, and you don't want to spend the money to buy a whole bunch more, you can use these, and then you can cover pretty much all your lenses. Again, don't expect to take a small diameter and use it with a really large diameter. That's not going to work. But, a slight difference, these are perfect for that. Converters, again, as long as you're not changing the distance dramatically, you shouldn't see much of a difference in your images, but the further out you go, the more you're changing a lot of factors as far as focus and things like that, and that will eventually cause an issue. But good product. This is made by Photo Diex. Can never pronounce their name, but made by the same company that made the Nikkor adapter that I reviewed. So again, we'll have the links up for this. Good product. Does what it says. Don't notice any flaking. Visit my website at nhdphoto.com. Thank you.